Hey, it's Patrick, and we're going to do a simple strength building practice today. So we're going to only do a couple of poses, but we're going to do them for a little bit of time and just really work on engaging the different muscles. We'll do some on the feet, some on the hands, some on the back to just really work the body a bit and then find a little bit of flexibility at the end. So to begin, just start on your back. Press the low back into the floor, extend the legs long just like a half boat pose. Keep it really simple for yourself. Squeeze the inner legs together. Try and find action through the glutes. Reach the arms up to the sky. Then maybe reach the arms a little bit overhead. Just waking up the low belly as much as you can here. Just keep pressing the low back into the floor. It's kind of a tough entrance here. Like it's a bit rough, a bit abrupt, but it's easy to find the breath here. It's actually a nice place to really connect to that. Try and reach the fingers back as far as you can. Reach the toes forward. Keep pressing the low back down. Try and hold this position, but just pull the knees into the chest. And extend the legs back long. Reach the arms back forward. Roll the heart forward. Again, find action through the inner legs, action through the glutes. Hold here for just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rise right up. Good job. Hopefully your core is a little bit warmed up. Step on back into your plank pose. Press into the palms, reach the heart forward a bit. You're just swaying this to wake up the wrists. Take a moment here. So again, you don't need to hold this traditional plank. You could just hold, be very static. You could flip the hands around, pointing the fingers back towards the toes. Continue to reach the heart forward. Lifting the tops of the legs up. Finding action through the heart, reaching out in front of you. If you flip the fingers back, try to take a mini bend in the elbows. Beautiful, wherever you are, flip the hands back so the fingers point towards the top of your mat. Drop the knees down to the floor. And then just walk the hands out as long as you can. And maybe the chest will go right to the ground. Or maybe it won't, but it doesn't really matter one way or another. You're just trying to find a little bit of space in your body at this time. Good. Slowly begin to walk the hands back. Nice. Tuck the toes, you find your plank pose briefly, and then just walk all the way to the top. Bend the knees a little bit, opposite hand grabs opposite elbow. Then sway up and down. Just a touch, so you're taking the opportunity here to warm up the legs, a little bit warm up the hamstrings. And exhale, release. Wiggle the big toes to touch. Squeeze the inner legs. Lean the heart forward. Sit the hips low. Find your way right into Utkatasana chair pose. Try to sit the hips back. Try to feel the glutes be active. Take an inhale. And an exhale. And an inhale. And an exhale. And an inhale. And an exhale. A few more breaths here. Really focus on pulling the ribs in, staying active in the glutes. Pulling the shins back underneath you. Pulling the belly button in. Pulling the front ribs back. Beautiful. Straighten the legs and fold right over the top. Hopefully your legs are waking up a little bit there. Step the left foot back long. Keep the left knee long and lifted. You could wiggle the right foot out towards the right side of the mat if you'd like, and then just walk the hands out in front of you. Creating a little bit more space. When you find a good range of motion, sway a little bit forwards and a little bit backwards. Moving, keeping the heart lifted. Trying to reach the chest towards the top of the mat like you're running the 100 meters in Rio in a few months and you're really trying to win that gold medal, so essentially the finish line. Beautiful. Slowly walk the hands back in. And just switch your feet. So you can do that smoothly. Just step the left foot up, step the right foot back, reach the heart out, wiggle the right foot back as much as you can, walk the hands forward, pull the belly button up, and then just again sway. Working some space into the front hip. Reaching the heart out as much as you can. Finding length. And you don't just need to go forwards and backwards, of course. You can make little circular motions, creating a bit more space in the body. Beautiful. Slowly walk the hands back underneath the shoulders or close to. Step the right foot up to the top of the mat. Let the foot land a little bit wider. Sit the hips low. Hold the belly button in. And rise right into chair pose. Lengthen through the fingers. And feeling the firm action through the legs. Feel the body heating up from the feet. Rising through the shins, through the knees, through the tops of the legs, through the hamstrings, into the glutes. Maybe see if you can even connect your lower core muscles to that space. Beautiful. Straighten the legs and fold right over the top. Right into gorilla pose or Halyasana. Pulling down. Keeping the shoulders lifted. And action lifting the knees up towards the hips. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Again, sit the hips low, keeping the feet just as they are. Pull the shins back, keep the hands on the floor. Feel weight through all four corners of the feet. Lift the belly, and then rise. Rise. Feel the hamstrings staying engaged. Holding this static position. You're just waking up your body. Maybe sit a little bit lower this time, but try to keep the low back long. So often in yoga there's dialogue about tucking or untucking the tail in chair pose. I think it's good to move in between those. Some days hold the non-tucked version, some days hold the tucked version. The human body moves in so many different ways. You don't want to just build strength in one or two of those spaces and directions. Straighten the legs and fold. And slide the hands underneath the feet or catch the big toes, either way. Leaning out, pulling down. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Wiggle those big toes touch. Rise up onto the top of the big toes. Bend the knees, keep them way into the chest. Heels lifted. Reach the heart out so it's in front of the knees to the best of your ability. And then just float the hands an inch off the ground. Feel all the energy moving up into your core. Even though you're holding this static position, you can almost track the effort as it flows through the toes, up the feet, through the calves, through the hamstrings. Spread the knees wide. Bring knees, triceps, triceps, knees. You could hold right here or lean into crow. Holding crow for just 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, the toes are right back to the floor. The heels drop, and you're rising right up into your chair pose. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, straighten the legs and fold. Let the body hang heavy. That was one round. We're going to That was one round. We're going to do 2 more, the same speed. Rise up onto the toes. Squeeze the inner knees together. Reach the chest out. Pull the belly button in. Feel the funneling action. Float the hands off the ground. Notice how it allows you to lift the heart. Roll the shoulders onto the back body. Good. Close your eyes for a moment. Try and visualize the energy as it enters your body through the feet. Stay steady with your breath. Open your eyes. Spread the knees slightly wider. Reach the arms out. Knees, triceps, triceps, knees. Palms flat. Lean into your Bakasana. Maybe this round you want to straighten the arms for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. The feet are right back to the floor. The knees are together, the hips are sitting back. Pull the shins back. Rise right into your chair. Getting long, feeling stronger each time. Holding here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Straighten the legs, fold right over the top. Allowing yourself to melt down into the floor. Feeling the head hang as heavy as possible. Lean weight onto the toes. And this is your break. This is your time to come back to center. But all the effort work moves you off your point of contact with yourself. Let this moment bring you back to it. Beautiful. Begin to squeeze the knees together. Last round, rise up onto the toes. Feel like you're holding something in between your knees. Try and stay active in the glutes. They'll want to turn on and off. Roll the shoulders back to float the hands off the ground. Reach the hands back behind you. Reach the hands out in front of you. Reach the hands back behind you. Reach the hands out in front of you. Good. Spread the knees. Move right into your crow. Hands down. Chest reaches out. Belly button lifts. Float the feet. Maybe for 4, for 3, for 2, and on 1. You'll be right back with the toes on the floor, the knees into the chest, the inner ankles squeezing, the heart reaching out, the fingers reaching back just to create the balance. Then the heels drop, the shins pull back, the belly button lifts. On the arms, right up into chair for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Straighten the legs and fold right over the top. Spread the feet hips width distance this time. Padahastasana, Padangustasana. Does not matter what you take, but find one that serves you right now and move right into it. Stretching out the lower back. Feel length through the hamstrings. Exhale to release. Step the left foot back. Reach the heart forward. Wiggle the right foot out towards the side. Very similar to where we went earlier. If you'd like to drop the forearms to the floor for this round, maybe the back knee to the floor, feel free. But you could also have the hands out and just continue to stay working space into the hip. Be here for just 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1. Slowly walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Step the left foot forward, step the right foot back. And again, the same action here. Wiggle the left foot a bit more out to the side, being a bit more restorative in the nature. You could drop the forearms down to the floor. I didn't do it there, but it's easier to drop the inside arms. That would be the left first. You could stay here. You could drop the back knee down. You could keep the hands and on the ground, the forearms lifted, and sway a bit more space. Do what feels best to you. And static or active, either way, you are present. You're connected to your own experience. Alright, slowly walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Step the right foot up behind the right hand and sit right into a casual squat. Close your eyes and take a moment to conclude your practice. Get into a quick strength building practice. Feel the benefits that enter your body. Feel the challenge, the understanding of your physical body in this space. the awareness to how you were moving, what parts of your body felt strong or stiff or flexible or light or heavy, or any other adjective you could possibly think of at this time. Give yourself the opportunity to just release and relax here for a few moments. And if squat isn't one of those positions for you, feel free to let your butt drop down to the floor and come into Baddha Konasana with the feet pressing together and the knees opening up. Again, it doesn't matter if your knees are pointing directly up to the sky or directly out to the walls to your right or to your left, but just take the opportunity to be simple and calm in this moment. Feel free to stay for as long as you'd like. If you enjoyed this practice, please like and subscribe to our channel. We have lots of new stuff coming, including a new yoga video every day for the next 2 weeks. Hope to catch you again on the mat. Spread peace within yourself and to the people and the environments and situations in your life.